Listen, yeah, I know that a lot of my analogies are very much out there, and some people have said that I do clutch at straws quite a little bit, but I've got a really good one. So just bear with me, right? A fitness journey is quite a lot similar to Tinder. I told you it's going to be a little bit out there, but just follow along just for the basis of it, alright? So think about it. The reason as to why you're on Tinder is because you're single and you want a certain outcome. Whether that's a relationship, a marriage, or just a hookup, you want an outcome. So when you go onto Tinder, you're given a massive pool of potential candidates to help you get from where you are to where you want to be. To begin with, all you're given is just a picture, and you can decide whether or not you're attracted to this person or not. If you're not attracted to the person, you just swipe left. If you are attracted to this person, you'll probably scroll down and look at their bio and see if they resonate with a lot of your values. Whether or not they have a decent lifestyle or a decent personality, whether or not they're the right height, or you know what I mean. If they don't match your values, if they don't match what you're looking for, you'll swipe left. If they do, you'll swipe right. And ultimately, one of two things are going to happen. They're either going to match with you or they're not. If they do match with you, then that's going to lead to a little bit of a conversation. If the conversation goes well and it leads you to a date, you'll be able to go out on a date with them. If the conversation doesn't go well, then you know what I mean, it won't lead to a date and you can either just ghost them or unmatch them. Now, whilst you're on the date, you'll get to know them a little bit better and you'll see whether or not there is potential for it to go further, whether or not you could go on a second date or a third date or even a relationship. If they don't, then you won't meet up again. Basically, what Tinder is basically like a funnel. It's allowing you to get over certain barriers which are stopping you from getting to a certain outcome. It's allowing you to navigate certain barriers as to why you're single. So you're looking for somebody at a certain height, you're looking for somebody of a certain look, you're looking for somebody of a certain personality, with certain values, with certain aspirations. You get the idea. It's basically filtering down the things that work for you and the things that don't work for you, ultimately leading to the outcome that you want. Now this is kind of like a fitness journey, because a lot of the time people tend to try a certain diet or try a certain workout regime, not like it, ultimately pressing the fuck it button and just giving up because it didn't work for them. Now, if something doesn't work for you on Tinder, let's say for example a conversation goes stale or a date doesn't work out, that wouldn't stop you from completely giving up dating altogether. You'd probably take, a few days or a few weeks or even just straight away until you start swiping again, looking for your person that you want to fulfill your specific outcome with. And a fitness journey is the exact same thing. If something doesn't work for you, that doesn't mean that you should just literally just press the fuck it button, throw the towel in and say, fuck it, I'm not going to start losing weight again because it didn't work last time. Because it didn't work last time simply for the fact that the diet or the workout regime that you tried just wasn't for you. It didn't align with your values, your aspirations, or the thing that you want to achieve. For example, you might enjoy carbs and the diet that you tried forces you to restrict carbs, which is kind of like looking for a 6-foot guy on Tinder, meeting up with him, and then suddenly he's 2 foot shorter than you. I'm getting really, really horrible flashbacks right now. Or an exercise regime which ultimately makes you feel like absolute shit and makes you feel miserable and doesn't spark any kind of joy. Once again, it's kind of like talking to somebody on Tinder and realizing that their conversation and their chat is incredibly dead. You'd probably give up talking to them, but then continue to swipe the next day to try and find somebody that does work with you and whose conversation isn't boring or stale. Basically, a fitness journey is not a one-size-fits-all glove. And if anyone ever says to you, right, you should be doing this diet, you should be doing this workout regime, that's literally the same thing as somebody coming up to you and saying to you, this is your type, this is what you should go for, and this is the person that I think that you should be with. Obviously, that isn't the case because nobody knows what your type is other than yourself. So the next time that you're on a fitness journey and it for some reason doesn't work out, don't give up completely, just understand exactly why it didn't work out. So it didn't work out because it causes you to restrict a certain food which you like the taste of. Okay, good. Take a step back, try a diet which doesn't cause that restriction. Maybe it's because your workout routine was just monotonous, was boring, where it included a shit ton of cardio, and you don't want to be bored, you don't want to do cardio. So take a step back and try an exercise regime which doesn't involve cardio, which involves weight training instead. Basically, try and find ways to navigate the barriers which are stopping you from sticking to something indefinitely, and put steps in place to allow you to do that, in much the same way as what Tinder does, or Bumble, or Hinge, or any of the other fucking apps that you use, rather than just throwing the towel in and saying, fuck it, I'm never trying again. I hope that helps and I hope that makes sense. If you've got any questions, please feel free to comment below because I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. If you like this video, give it a like. And if you want to catch any more free fitness or fat loss based content without any of the bullshit, please feel free to either subscribe to this channel or follow my Instagram at k.p_health. Peace.